Wonderful weekend. And then today I'm going to talk about some few things. I think we started yesterday about buying a house. What are the things in your heart or preliminary heart? Today we are going to continue. But there are some things that I want to address before even we start. Because yesterday we spoke about uh, down payment. The down payment, some people call me and wanted to find out if there is still down payment assistance in the Twin Cities because a lot of people think because of this administration, down payment is not um, existed anymore. Folks, let me tell you, down payment is still there if you want to buy a house, mostly if you live in Minnesota and then looking for down payment assistance, talk to your local real estate agent or talk to your banker. If you go to your bank or your loan officer, ask them if there is a down payment assistance. Not everyone qualify for down payment. That is something a lot of people don't pay attention. If you make a lot of money, you will not qualify for some down payment. Some down payment might be possible for you. Mostly those who there was some program just came. One of loan officers, her name is Folabadua. She brought out some kind of idea, some down payment assistance, which is very good. If um, you are looking for a down payment assistant, just contact me and then I'll make sure to connect you with them because there are different kinds of down payment assistance which her company just introduced. And then I do believe it's going to help you a lot. It's going to help those of you who are struggling to get down payment. So if you are still looking for down payment, that program is still available. Okay, it's still available. It's not something that is gone. Minnesota has its own down payment assistance for residents. So if you are looking for down payment assistance, I don't know other states because I'm not in other states, but in general, majority of states have it. So what you need to do is you don't need to, struggle with it. Either you have to go online to Google or talk to the best place to start is your local bank. Okay, if you are ready, you want to buy a house, don't talk to your friends at work. Don't talk to people who will discourage you. Just go straight to your bank. Let it be something between you and your God. Pray about it and then go to your local bank. I know a lot of people save, right? If you save money, I do believe you save it in a bank. You don't put all your money in your safe deposit box. So what you need to do is because you save in a bank, there is a banker that you can talk to. Go to your bank and then talk to them. Talk to them. Find out. Said, hey, I want to buy a house and how can I go about it? They will refer you to a mortgage banker for that mortgage banker to do what? To help you. And then that is where you write down all your questions. You need down payment, and then you want them to check your credit, how much you can qualify. You bring your pay stubs and W-2s, your tax returns, and because you save with them, they know your bank and so the bank statement might not be that important if you are working with your local bank. So make sure, folks, do not stress yourself when it comes to down payment. You see, I tell people all the time, buying a house is not difficult. The only thing is you need to put yourself together. Put yourself together. Your job, yes. Make sure that you've been at your job more than 2 years. 2 years minimum. You've been at your job 2 years and over, right? Make sure that your credit is good. Credit is very, very, very important. Credit is very, very important. Make sure that your credit is good. And then make sure that you have the income. I keep on saying this, the income will push you to a level you want. Because if you don't have enough income and you have a lot of debt like student loans and credit cards and all sort of things, that is going to minimize how much you can qualify. So you have to make sure that if you are planning to buy a house within the next 2 or 3 years, you try to just drop some of the credit cards, mostly ladies, ladies have all this Victoria's Secret card, bank card, shop card, this card. One person is holding over 15 credit cards. For what? 15. One person for what? And all this drag your credit down. All this a lot of credit cards drop your credit down, your credit score down. So it's very, very important if you decide to buy a house within the next 2 years, then prepare yourself. First of all, your job. Don't mess with your job. Secondly, make sure that you have the income. You talk to your local banker ahead of time. Let them tell you how much you can. If you're looking for $300,000 and now you make about, say, $60,000, and then maybe $60,000 cannot help you buy 300, then you try to find extra job or you increase your hours to get maybe a level you want. So your job, your income is very good, and then your credit score is also very, very important. These are some of the things we need to pay attention to. So the down payment is still available. Down payment is not gone at all. Down payment is still available. So if you are looking for a down payment, then talk to your loan officer or your real estate agent. You can start with your real estate agent. But my advice to my buyers all the time is, before even I start going out with any buyer to find a house, what I do is I ask them to do what? To check, to check with their banker, or if I know any loan officer, I refer them to the loan officer. Like, I have loan officers that I have worked with for so many years. I just go ahead and then refer the client to them. They go through their income and then let me know exactly how much they can qualify before even we start. That doesn't, with that, it helps you save more time. It helps you not to waste a lot of time looking for houses. And, if you start looking for a house without knowing how much you can qualify, then you don't know what you are doing. You need to know what you can qualify, how much. Number two, you need to know how much your monthly payment will be, how much you can afford. Okay? How much you can afford. How much is your comfort zone? Your comfort zone. Before even you start looking for any house. Don't just go out there and then drag yourself, waste your gas looking for houses without knowing exactly how much you can afford. There are some real estate agents out there who sometimes they don't know what they are doing. They just take clients out there, show them houses, and then at the end of the day, they don't have approval letter for the client. What kind of lifestyle is this? Is it your destiny is to burn your gas for nothing? No. So folks, that is it. So the down payment assistance is still there. There are different kinds of them. Make sure you talk with your loan officer to find out how you can get it. Okay. And then another thing, last program we did, somebody called to ask interesting question. They wanted to find out about appraisal, the difference between appraisal and inspection. Okay, appraisal and home inspection. Hope these are completely two different things altogether. Even though FHA loans or Minnesota Housing Finance Agency loans, sometimes the FHA appraiser will go in and then appraise it and recommend work orders. Let's say if they see some kind of peeling paints on the wall, they suspect it might have some kind of what do we call it? There is a name for it, lead in it, right? Lead paint in it. So what they do is if FHA appraiser come into a house, what they are coming to do is to make sure that one, the house worth the price you are buying it. That's their main objective. They come in, they assess the house, they make sure the house has heating system, has carpet on the floor, has even air condition. They don't really pay attention to air condition. There are some things that they make sure is necessary. They make sure that it's there. If those things are in the house, yes, they don't really worry about it. And then at the same time, they will just go around the house, check the walls, check the sidings, check everything to make sure that there's no peeling paint. That's why some people think appraiser is the same as an inspection. No. And then two, appraiser can come in and then find something like if there is a crack, a foundation crack or something like that, that one too, they need to report it. But if you have done inspection in advance, all these things can be resolved before even appraiser comes in. Because if you do inspection and then the inspector find out that there is foundation crack, or maybe there are some peeling paints that he suspects it might be lead, or maybe the furnace is not working right, the air condition is not good, electrical system is not, all the outlets are in bad shape and all sort of things. The inspector will raise all this. That is when you need to pay attention, because as soon as you do your inspection, you just get glimpse of everything, what is in the house, before even you let appraiser comes in. Because inspector, you pay outside closing. It doesn't show on your HUD, as we said yesterday. Inspection doesn't show on the HUD, right? Inspection amount, sometimes inspection can cost you $595. If it's commercial building, sometimes even $1,000 or minimum, or even up to $5,000. It doesn't show on your HUD. That fee is completely different. So for you to pay that amount, you need to make sure that you are okay after paying that amount, sending the inspector in to go and inspect the property. You need to make sure that you are completely satisfied, you are okay, before even you let appraiser goes in. Because the appraiser is the last thing that the lender will send into the house for them to evaluate the house before even they start processing the loan. Okay? They want to make sure that the house is okay, everything is fine. If it's a conventional loan, that is completely different ball game. Okay? If it's conventional loan, you are putting 25% down, then the FHA conventional appraiser is completely different. They do it different than FHA appraisers, and also because FHA involve the government guarantee. The government will insure your loan for you, so the government is involved. Conventional, it's not like that. You are dealing with private bank like Bear Bank, West Fargo, US Bank, and all those banks. They are the one giving you. That's why conventional, if you see, sometimes conventional interest rate is a little bit higher because it has nothing to do with the government. Okay, but FHA, you are dealing with the government. Your interest rate is low. That's why you pay higher mortgage insurance to protect the government. So those are some of the things you need to pay attention to. So folks, if you are planning to buy a house, you need to understand these two. Inspection is the first thing you do after signing the purchase agreement. After signing the purchase agreement, everybody is happy. Maybe your agent called to congratulate you. Oh, Michael and Sissy, congratulations, your offer has been accepted. Then from there, the clock start ticking, right? It start ticking, and that is when on the purchase agreement, your agent will tell you, oh, we have 5 days to do inspection or 10 days to do inspection. At that time, you don't need to delay because you are under contract. You are under contract. You have to make sure that you do everything on time, because inspection period, if you miss, some agents, even if you miss the period just only 1 second, folks, 1 second, they will say it's over because they want to sell the house. They don't want to do inspection. So they give you sign a contract, and then they said, oh, okay, I need 5 days to do inspection. Okay. They say both of you agree. At the moment the final purchase agreement is sent to you, then you have to work on that inspection right away. You cannot delay and then argue. No. If it goes to arbitration, you will lose. If you go to court, you will lose. Because first of all, you agree to do inspection within 5 days or 10 days. You need to work between that time frame just to make sure. One thing is, if you finish the inspection and then maybe you request, let's say you request work order, or you request there are some things your inspector recommend to do. Let's say they want you to let the seller fix the light bulbs, or maybe the faucet is leaking, or the air condition is not. Then your real estate agent will write an addendum, right? Will send an addendum to the inspector, to the other agent. The other agent will receive it. As soon as they receive that addendum within the time frame, that inspection period is, it's not enforced, because you've done it. You send an addendum to them, they have to respond. Until they respond, you don't have any problem. So as soon as they respond to you, and then both of you agreed and sign it, is then that the inspection period becomes over. So it's very, very important. Inspection is completely different altogether. Appraisal is evaluation. They come in and then evaluate the price, compare the price, do comparative market analysis just to make sure, the price, the house within the radius, let's say about 1 mile or less than a mile radius within last 6 months, how much was sold. So they will compare your house with the other houses just to make sure. So don't go by the value you see on internet alone. A lot of home buyers make this mistake. Your agent will send a house to you, and you will go and check the price on Google, on Zero or somewhere, and then come back and say, oh yeah, the price is too low. Oh, the price is too high. Oh, this and that and that. No, wait for your agent to do actual market analysis in the system, and then let your agent, because last time I sold a house to a client, and what happened was the previous owner did the basement, put 2 bedrooms in the basement without reporting it, right? So on the internet, it shows 3 bedrooms. Meanwhile, the house, has 5 bedrooms, right? So the previous owner did renovated the basement, maybe to save on taxes or whatever it is. For certain reason, they did not report it. And remember, the market value in that neighborhood, if the market value is at a square footage per price per square footage, is say maybe $160 a square foot, right? And then your house has 2,000 square footage. Then 160 times what? 2,000. That is the value of your house. So if you put another rooms downstairs, and those rooms renovation you did in the basement is about 800 square footage, that means you have unreported 860 times 800 value in it. So those are some of the things. So if you see a house value on internet, don't stress on it too much, right? Don't stress on it. Just let your agent go in, measure the house you are buying, just to confirm the price, just to confirm it before even you make good decision. So appraisal is completely different from home inspection. Okay, appraiser is different. If you're getting FHA, as I said previously, FHA appraiser will do different kind of appraisal, walk through it just to make sure the house, the walls, there is water in the house, there is heat, there is everything. And the house, let me put it this way, the house is livable. The house is livable. That is what you have to know. That is what you have to, uh, uh, that is what you have to find. What should I say? So it's very, very important. If it comes to the point that you are doing inspection and an appraisal, the appraisal, your lender will order the appraisal. Inspection, you will order the inspection. So folks, this is James Fremson podcast. My name is James. I'm a real estate agent with Minnesota Real Estate Guide. And then I want you to be successful. It doesn't matter. I can't represent anybody, all of you, right? I can represent the few people that calls me. But if you are watching this video, I do believe you should be able to do what? Contact your real estate agent. If you live in the Twin Cities and then you want to contact me, fine. I will be much more happy to help you, guide you, walk you through to do so many things. So folks, that is it. This is James Fremson podcast. Today is another sad day. There is something I want to share with many of our